Where was that noise coming from? Alright, never mind. Hi, how you doing? Ugh. Why? I feel like I'm a little bit lower down than usual. Anywho. Okay, that needs to be up a little bit. Yeah, how you doing? We're playing some Mass Effect. Seeing as I didn't actually get to do... There we go. Got to play for like an hour over this last time. So hopefully this one will go a bit longer. We talked to this AI, I guess? Stream avatars up? Yeah, it is. I'm going to shift my face a little bit. Let's move me just up there. There we go. And I guess we took it to the Institute? Possibly? Hang on, let's have a look at the journal. Completed mission. Okay, maybe not. I don't really remember what happened there, but oh well. Right, so there's a quest going up there. I've done a lot of this planet. The outpost is where? Over here. So I think we'll head over towards that way. And we'll start here because I want to get this forward station there too. Just grab it on the way. What the fuck?
Temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Okay. Hair in my ears.
Life support at 100%.
Oh good. Can I have my car, please? Or the Nomad. There we go. So I want to, which way do I want to head? I want to head from here to there and around. There's a lot of minerals and stuff
I'm
here.
reading a temperature decrease.
So I'll worry about the minerals and stuff later on. In the memories. So I'll go.
Maybe we should check out the cat tech.
Sure. I'll go and find all the memory triggers and that sort of thing, and then we'll watch them or listen to them or whatever on the stream. That way we don't have to spend forever actually looking for them. Well, and you guys just get to see the cool bits, not the scrounging for shit for 3 hours. Ooh.
I think that's it.
You know, despite the fact that this is just sleek, slippery ice, it handles pretty well. Gotta say. Yeah, I thought so. There it is, just up here. The Jara Station. Wait a second, I've been here. I guess I must have just missed this.
Automated protocols act.
Somehow. Memory trigger. Well, we're close, so we might as well.
Activated. Deploying forward station.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Vold. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it,
This is a beautiful planet.
Those clouds are really something.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Thanks. I did actually a very nice looking planet. It's just cold and normal. It's up there. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just head to the outpost site. I don't know if it's actually going to let me. Because it's still quite inhospitable. As far as I know.
There must be active remnant in there. Let's check it out.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh no, we're gonna have to play Sudoku again. Oh man, that was a big explosion. Hey, what the hell? It's gonna do my fancy. Yeah, there we go. Damn it, I missed. Don't I have another weapon? Yeah, there we go. I knew I had another one. It's just a really shitty pistol.
That's it. Good work.
So is there anything here? Oh no. I guess not. So what is the point of these things? Is this just to kill some stuff and get some remnant bits and bobs? There does always seem to be plenty of containers around here. I'm getting remnant polymer. So... and it's now cleared. Okay, well... what the hell was that? That's... it's a very bassy backdrop noise. Or, I guess, music. So from the look of it, I'm guessing this place is in the bottom of the crater.
This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder.
What remnant site? You mean the one we just fucking barreled through? Oh no, he means this one. Whoops, sorry Sam.
I'm reading pet technology at this location.
Okay,
Shooting
Sam.
the device will destroy it.
The you mean shooting that will destroy it? Why do you lie to me, Sam? It hurts me. It hurts my feelings.
Excellent shot.
That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations.
Okay, well... that's probably added like another 17 little bips that we have to go and deal with. Where's my car? I want to get some upgrades for this thing too. Oh, come on. If you even can. Like, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm hopeful. Whoops. Sorry. I always forget to put it on silent. Establishing a settlement requires a minimum viability of 40%.
Pathfinder, this location could support an outpost, but the planet is not yet viable.
Alright, so we need 40%. Well... So what else? What can we do to make it more viable?
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memory.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Restoring. Oh, we haven't actually activated all the. Well, we could probably go and do that. I imagine
This is now
that'll
accessible.
make it a bit more
Return.
viable. Jesus. Oh, you can hear him shivering. I just heard him go, or something like that. Anyway. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that's what we're heading towards. I thought I did all of them. I must have. Was that maybe the other planet? Hmm. Oh, Jesus.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Okay. Jesus. Is that one? Remnant pillar. Okay, I haven't scanned the remnant pillar. Now I have. Thanks. Hey Nikita, how you doing? What have you been up to? Hang on a second. Where the fuck? There it is. And I guess, how do you say good night as a greeting? I don't really. Good night from Australia, I guess? Because it is dark and hot and miserable here at the moment. Where? Oh my god. Is it gonna let me climb up, maybe? Yeah, there we go. It's not the best movement system in the world, but it does the job. Alright, time for Sudoku, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, I always do that. I press the A button.
Interface failed, Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Defense systems engaging.
The A button shouldn't be accept. The A button should be change. Damn it. So, yes, that's correct. We're entering summer now. And we're actually in spring at the moment.
Mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
And I can tell you that the summer is going to be brutal, and I'm not looking forward to it. But you'll get to enjoy that nice, cool winter, and I will be so jealous the whole time. What the hell? We've already actually, over the last week, we've had a whole bunch of fires. Bushfires and stuff from the heat. It's been that bad. So, I mean, yay. It's gonna be fun to deal with. I literally just pressed A again.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Oh my god, they do so much damage. Don't. West Coast. Yeah, it's such a horrible thing, those fires. They're always just so devastating. And there's so little you can do about it. You just have to hope that they firefighters can get it under control, because otherwise, like, it's just, they're unstoppable. And here too, we've got fires all over the place, and there's not enough people to take care of them, so they've had to let some of the smaller ones just keep burning while they're dealing with the big ones. It's fucking horrible. Oh, what? Oh, I died, didn't I?
Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs.
Thanks, Sam. So hopefully they can get those under control soon, because oof, it has been a little bit cooler lately. I'm hoping it'll stay, and maybe we can get some rain. How about I save this here so I don't have to keep loading? Okay, so what? One of these has to be this one? Yeah, and then one of these has to be that one. Which means this one has to be I hate these things. I feel like an old person playing out of a Sudoku book. Yeah, see, we don't ever have to really deal with the extremes of the colds. We just have to deal with the extreme hots. So I can imagine, like, the negative weather can be quite a challenge. Yes, yeah, it is. Could you imagine whoever suggested this was either 80 years old or thought this was be a legitimately fun thing? They were wrong and deserve a slap. You know what, just to save time, I'm just going to look it up, because Vold Remnant Puzzles, here we go. Monolith 3, here we go. Perfect. At least IGN's good for something. Which I guess is shoving ads down my throat. Okay. Oh, Jesus. How am I... Just gonna have to keep doing that. Oh god, I should have got it up on my phone. I'll just take a picture of it. That might be better. Get rid of that. Game. Really awesome. I used to buy the guidebooks when I was a kid. I pre-ordered a couple games and got some with them. The only one I've got left is the Skyrim guidebook, which is always quite cool to go through and check out. But it's you don't find, not many games have guidebooks anymore, at least not the ones I tend to buy. But they're always handy to have, especially if you lose the internet or something. I'm surprised I got those too, which is surprising. So you've played this a bit, have you, Nikita? Submit. There we go. Didn't even.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
I'm just so good. I can look up the internet, stuff on the internet, without, like, it's not even an issue. Alright.
We've got targets.
I suppose that's probably another reason why people don't really buy them anymore, because they're so expensive. At one of the game shops near me, they have like this tiny little section off towards the wall, or towards like the corner, that has some guidebooks in it. And I think they've got one for ESO. What's it called? Breath of the Wild's and some other stuff, but there's only like 4 or 5 books there, and they're all really expensive. They have been there for years, or at least a very, very long time, which is a little bit sad. But I'm sure someone will get to them one day. What's that?
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Oh, right, okay. So what did you, like, throw it out or lose it or something? Please don't kill me. Because I bought this on launch too, and played it pretty much straight for a little while and then just stopped playing. And let me know if that's too loud or if my voice is too quiet or anything like that. Because I had to change the volume stuff recently, and I don't know if I put it back the way it was. I see. Fair enough. That PC stuff is expensive, definitely. There's some kind of beacon here. Sam was saying. No. What? Up there, maybe? Oh, here we go.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
No.
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a cat minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
No.
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
One shot from a weapon will detonate a mine.
Oh,
Better
good.
work fast. Cat patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
Change your voice up. Alright. Thank you, because... Let's just move that up. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Because I did a VR stream on, oh god, Sunday. And I mean, it just fucked everything, so I had to change everything around. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I do everything on my computer. I have a Xbox 360, which I've got some games on, and an Xbox One. I always end up coming back to the PC every single time, so... Oh, that was the mines, I guess.
There's another one.
Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh, they put mines around, okay.
Whatever you do, don't walk there.
I can hear the beeping, but I can't actually see the mines. Which is kind of making me think that there might not be... Yeah. Yeah, I did, finally. Only took like a fucking 3 hours. Yeah.
Mine down. Or up. This is kind of fun.
Well, sorry about that. Today I didn't think there would be a stream tonight
Fire on that
because
spot.
I couldn't get my computer to work. I was like stuck on the boot menu for hours and hours and hours. So, luckily I got it finished about 7 o'clock, so I could do the stream properly. But I was worried for a second there. Like, I can hear them. Why can't I see them? I'm just gonna make a run for my car. There we go. Piece of cake.
Sorry, Cat
Jesus,
Mine. Not your day.
scared the shit out of me.
Mine down. Or up. This is kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm the same, definitely. Like,
Another mine bites the dust.
I feel like I have to. Especially,
Scratch one mine.
I don't really watch many streamers just because I
Another
don't really
mine
have
bites the dust.
the time.
Pathfinder, this area can be
Mine
mined for
down.
resources.
And
You can extract
This is
minerals
kind of fun.
via your mining interface.
yeah, thanks. And I'm the same. Like, if they're watching a game I know,
There. We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
or quite like,
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the cat
I'll
back here.
pop in
They'll
and
wanna let
watch
you
what they're playing. But if they're playing something like
I'll make them pay for each one. If I see
Call
you
of
around,
Duty
babes, I'll
or
stop and say hello.
Battlefront or stuff like that, stuff I don't usually play, I'll be like, yeah, you know what, I'll catch you up, you know, the next stream when you're not doing that. So I totally understand that. On the flip side though, I like to watch variety streamers because a lot of times they'll play games that I've not really seen before. I'll be like, oh, you know what, that looks really fun, and then I'll go and play it. Jesus. That was really bassy. Now my ears kind of feel weird. Yeah, I love the Mass Effect series. It's one of my favorites. And I actually saw a post on Twitter the other day, actually. I think it was Twitter. And it said, it was BioWare saying that they still have plans for the Mass Effect series. So they're still going to do stuff with it in the future, which is very exciting. Hopefully they'll have everything, you know, planned out. And it'll be a little bit more
Okay.
better received
Remnant
than this
Vault.
one was.
Let's get this place up and running.
I never had an issue with this game. A lot of people, when it was launched, were saying that it was garbage. But I didn't really... I pre-ordered it the day before. So, the day before it came out. So I didn't really know what was in it, or what was supposed to be in it. And I was having a great time. Everyone else was grumpy. As they always are.
Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
There's a thing up here. Yeah, no, that is fair.
Pathfinder, that will affect your shield.
Oh my god, that's fair enough. Like, because I know that the time difference is so different. Between Australia and everywhere else. Sometimes it's 10-12 hour difference. Or even more sometimes. So I
I'm
can
reading a severe temperature drop.
Yep. I like how you have to say that every single time, Sam.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes time management a little bit difficult, because that's eventually what I want to be able to do is sort of stream from a bit more of an earlier
Several
time,
interface
so
connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
people from America like you can actually see me at a reasonable time instead of having to stay up so late or be up so late just to catch me. But I mean,
Did that even do anything?
yeah, it did. Gotta follow all these things. Try not to freeze to death.
Well, look at this.
Is this... I think this is doing something. Okay, you know what? I think I'll just go the other way. I think that might make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, I am nocturnal as well. I do all of my best work at night.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
It sucks being a night owl in a early birds world. I'll tell you that much. I'm sure you can relate. I've been... Oh my god. I'm almost dead. Good.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
I don't think we're done here.
No shit. What do I want? I probably want to have a look up here. I don't want to miss anything. That's why I chose to start streaming overnight time. I pretty much kind of kept the same schedule the whole way through. Because of a morning I can say that I am a complete prick. I'm such a grumpy asshole of a morning.
Heads up, big guys ahead.
And that's just how it's always been, so over nighttime was a better choice to stream when I'm not that. I'm sure I probably make it sound a lot worse than it actually is, but I don't know.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
Exactly. Oh, I wish. That would be so good. But everyone's obsessed with being up at like 7 AM and getting stuff done. It's like,
Life support is failing.
it's not worth it. Let me go do my shopping at 4 o'clock in the morning. Ugh. Oh well.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
There's quite a few people in my family who have been like that though. Haven't been morning people in the slightest. Oh shit. I have to concentrate fighting these things, otherwise they kill me instantly. Oops. Maybe it could be. I think some people are just better.
Down you go.
What do we have here?
Better workers and more, I don't know, just better over night time.
Life support levels are critically low.
Because I'm useless in the morning, I really fucking am.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Oh my god, I wish... Really? Alright, let's find another one of those. Vault terminal. I mean, it does ruin the puzzles, but I don't care. They're trash. If I have work to do, I'll leave it till the night time, you know? Because then I just work better. If I try and do stuff over daytime, I'm just like, ugh. I'm so lethargic and just can't be bothered. And people always give me shit for staying up so late and getting stuff done over night time until they need me to do something over night time for them. That's when it's fine. Other than that though, no, you stay up too late. You fuppin' dingus. It's like, well, screw you.
like that did it.
Oh, skill points. Awesome. Co-workers. Oh my god. Yeah, I think some people are just like, everyone's got a different internal clock, I think. Some people are just wired for the morning hours. Some people are just meant to be proactive at night. There's not much you can do about it either. I don't know of many people who are able to sort of switch on the fly. I mean, I can if I have to, if I really have to, but most of the time it's nighttime for me. I can probably put some points in this one. Ooh. Oh man. Excuse me. Actually, can I afford... I can afford this one. There we go.
Extreme cold is detected,
Because
Pathfinder.
my mum and dad and my brother probably not so much, but my mum and dad, they go to bed super early and get up super early. I'm talking like in bed at 8 o'clock at night and then up at 6 o'clock. That kind of thing, which is insane to me. Oh, actually, that can stay like that. That's just something I could never do, and they do it regularly. So I've grown up in a very early bird household. I wish I would stop doing that. There we go.
On it!
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Oh shit. There we go. Can I hide behind this? Yes, again. Collapse. Yeah, caffeine is an excellent helper for having to do something you don't particularly feel like you can. Yeah, see, that's as everyone works on different times. As long as you sort of do what you need to do, then it's fine. I don't see the problem with it. Like, I'll go to bed really early in the morning and get up probably about midday, when I'm off work, of course, and do what I need to do, and then stream, and then, you know, whatever else I have to get done, and that's fine. I get everything done, and everyone's got a problem with it, but oh well. Let's see. There is nothing wrong with a good old 12-hour nappykins. 12 hours really makes you feel like a new person, I'll tell you.
This console will activate the purification field.
Oh shit.
You may want to sweep the area.
That's
Before this place tries to kill us.
probably a good idea. See if there's any chests around, or containers as this game calls it. Yes. See,
Environmental temperature
I feel
are within acceptable
exactly
limits.
the same way. Of a night
Life
time,
support is stable.
when it's late, you are completely solitary, and that feeling is just amazing. You can do what you want, there's no one to bother you, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. You can just sit and sort of be with yourself for a few hours, and that's why I do it. And a lot of people don't get that, I don't
Life
think.
support is failing.
But I am right there with you. Yeah, no, I'm introvert to the max. Did I seriously just die from standing still? I was dying from frostbite, I guess.
This console will
Oh my
activate
fucking
the
god.
purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Oh.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean?
Yeah, I don't like dealing with people, which is sort of counterintuitive when you think about it, doing streaming and stuff. No, that's alright. I died because I was not paying attention like I should have been, which is fairly standard.
Okay, get ready to run.
Yep.
Here it comes. Go,
Oh, a
go!
fusion mod.
Reinforcements!
I can't stand the social. I don't go to parties and stuff like that because I get exhausted so quickly. And one thing I can't. I know it's just people trying to sort of make the most of the day and be happy and that sort of thing, but I can't stand it when people are super chipper of a morning. It drives me insane. It just... Yeah, I can't do that, so I try and avoid people as much as possible.
Never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Exactly. I think there's a different thing to it. Like, you can see my face, it's there, but if you get sort of tired of watching me talk and the game, you just click out. Like, there's no commitment there. But if you're speaking face to face with someone, you can't just be like, okay, well, bye. You have to do awkward small talk, and that's just the worst. Oh man. So am I still gonna lose?
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees
There we
since
go.
activating the vault. With the reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so now we can definitely go and do the outpost. Good. So there is something over here that I want to go and have a look at. That crashed thing. But then we'll head back to the outpost and see if we can establish that bad boy. Hey. Whack, whack. Oh, I turned them to goop. Nearly.
I think that's it. Good work.
Oh, this is literally nothing then, I guess. As far as I'm aware, they have. So, I think the facial capture movement things was the biggest issue a lot of people had. They fixed that. I don't think I've had any glitches so far.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
At least none that, if I have, I can't remember
Via
them.
your mining interface.
So it's pretty stable now.
I should have dressed warmer.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Yes, Charles. So I imagine there's still a few glitches here and there, but I haven't run into any so far. Which is good, because usually I'm running into every and all as soon as I launch up the game. Any game. You always got to add the jump for extra effect. Otherwise it's not as cool. Oh god, that would be so annoying. I'm glad I didn't get that one. I don't think, even when I played it the first time, so I didn't finish it, but I got it probably not quite halfway through, and didn't really experience any glitches that time either. I think some people were just really unlucky and got everything. But yeah, see, I didn't really have an issue with it at all to start with, so there we go, right there. Excuse me.
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
But the big ones, like the facial animations and that kind of thing, they've been fixed. I'm sure we'll run into something along the way. We always do. But that one, that would annoy me. Because there was something like that in Dragon Age Inquisition too, when it first came out. Right at the start, there was some kind of mission that would... what's this for? Oh, for that. That would tell you to go and find someone. And it would put the...
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
It would put the marker for them in this inaccessible mountain. So there's like a cliff face, and it would say that the person was on the other side of that and you couldn't get to it. But in actuality it was just a little bit south of this cliff face, and you have to wander around and find it, which drove me nuts. But once you find it, you're set for a while. You don't have a problem finding it again.
Pathfinder.
Make sure
This was a real challenge.
We don't need
and
him spreading
badly
his bad
needed.
attitude.
Director Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes.
Yeah.
Real talk, Pathfinder. I, as Governor Shy, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
Oh god. Means I did all the work as usual, and you lazy bastards sat there and were mean to me.
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it, the Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
God, she is my
Environment
least
check.
favourite person.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Oh shit, we got to 100%. When I have to go back to the Nexus and spend those
Pleasure to
cryo...
meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Terravudi. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
Oh no.
What's the problem? Is it the cat?
Oh, thanks for the sub,
No,
Nikita. I
at least
appreciate
I
it.
don't
Thank
think
you.
so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Oh no. It's almost like problems don't actually arise until I'm fucking there to solve them.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
I'll find them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your
It's
people.
got nothing else to do.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get an out point.
Yeah, actually, if you're on the PC, if you scroll down, there's like an extension called Stream Avatars, and you can change your little person there. You can put like mustaches and stuff on there. And if you like Pokemon, then oof, there's a few of those to choose from. You can
I
have a
have to
little
say,
Pokemon
I'm
running around.
surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
Oh, that's a good deal.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Vold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the Initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
Good. Yeah, thanks, Nikita. I appreciate it. I really do. And like, there's never any pressure to like sub or anything like that. I'm just glad that you're here and enjoying it. But yeah, thank you very much.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh, Angaran language, means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
First time for everything.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Sure, that'll be easy.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays.
Fair enough.
Heard about the Initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I have a feeling that there's going to be a big old firefight at some point, so...
Come back if you need anything.
She's probably right about that. Alright, let's check out the outpost. Search lab for clues regarding scientists.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute.
Don't tell me.
3 hours, 18 minutes.
Damn.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because
Thanks
of
for
you,
the follow,
I have the best job in the galaxy.
Jay the Ultimate
Which
Assassin,
is?
and welcome to the
I'm an
Mist.
ice runner. I
Appreciate
get
it.
to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies.
They look cool.
Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life
Oh, I
better.
like hers.
No wonder
It's
you left.
purple.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
They actually kind of look like aerodynamic, you know? Their armor looks like they actually skate.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
For fuck's sake. More trouble.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Oh, okay, well, fucking humble brag, I guess. Yeah, I was stuck with a cheap laptop for a long time. The only thing I used to be able to play was vanilla Minecraft, and that's all I did play. And yeah, this is a fairly intense game.
How did you get into
It's
this?
so good though.
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, until I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked, marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
It's kind of strange to see Asari here when the Asari arc
Take it easy.
has gone missing.
No fun in that.
It's always in tier 4 research. Ooh. Oh god.
Pathfinder.
Whenever I play like a city management thing or city builder, I always like to try and pick really hostile spots to start on, like in RimWorld and stuff. I've played a little bit of that, and I pick like the really inhospitable places so that when I'm eventually doing okay, I just feel like a badass for being able to survive in that area. yeah, there's a lot of my games are pretty light on the graphics, but there's a few like Andromeda that really push my computer to the limit. This one not so much. It's not quite as bad as some of the others, but it's still a challenge. I am level am I 21? Yeah, 21. Recon specialist. Why am I a recon specialist? Is that just the name of this level? Throw. Right. Recharge speed. Extends float duration. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just do that, I guess. When's the next one? 99 points. How many have I got? 92. It's a really, really fun game, RimWorld. It's one of those games where you can be having the greatest time for an hour or half an hour or whatever, and then all of a sudden, everything that you've been building for the last 6 hours will just collapse around you. All your colonists will die, and everything will just be horrible.
Type for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart.
There's a streamer I watch sometimes called Sips, and he plays a lot of RimWorld, and he's quite good at it. But you can really see the highs and lows of that game perfectly with him, because he has a very like when things are going good he's really happy, and then when things are shit he's like screaming, and yeah, it's funny to watch. Oh my god, that's a long way away. What's this here? There was a quest over here, I think. Play the Civ games at all? No, I've probably played... Oh god.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Thanks, you say that every single time that we get here. Oh god, probably like a quarter of a game of Civ 5 on a friend's PC. Suspicious man.
Likely story.
Looking to trade?
No, not really. So I've never completed a full game, but I've watched a couple people play a game, a big 7-player game, and that was always it's entertaining to watch, but it's a time commitment, that's for sure. Jump jet, yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, because at the very beginning, you do have the jump jet, don't you? And then once you pick your class, you can, well, I guess, develop your biotic powers. You get this thing instead. I like this thing though. It makes me feel like a Jedi or some kind of superhero. So there's actually no quest here, I don't think. Or was that somewhere else, maybe? No. Whoops. I must have missed it. Alright, what's that? There's just these empty ones here. Alright, I'm gonna go to these ruins. Is that there too? What is that? Is this the AI thing? No, we've done the AI thing. Travel to... okay. Well, we'll go and have a look.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
What happened here?
Well, that was quick. This place looks lovely. Oh shit, are those the Turians?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Hello.
Life support restored.
Yeah, I certainly have. Knights of the Old Republic is one of my favorite games of all time. Oh shit. And Knights of the Old Republic 2. I've spent about 100 hours, I think, in Knights of the Old Republic. We played part of it on Star Wars Day this year, but it's a real pain in the ass to stream. It does not play nice in the slightest. So when I can get that working really well, we are definitely going to be playing through that. Oh god. Hello.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up.
Duh.
Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Vold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
Sure.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
I don't remember
Worth
who
a
this
shot.
guy was.
Either way, thank you.
Confront Rojek.
I know better than to argue with
Windows
Astra. Go ahead
10.
and take it.
Yeah, I have Windows 7, so I haven't had an issue with it. But the older the games, the more difficult it becomes to run them on the newer and shinier operating systems. I'm actually trying to upgrade to Windows 10. I've been trying for like 2 days or so, to no avail. Because I don't want to delete all of my shit. I have probably 2 terabytes worth of stuff here on this computer, and I don't want to lose it all. And you would not believe the time I have had. So, moving to Windows 10 is seeming a lot more unappealing the further I go. I'll take a look at these things after. I don't really know what they are. Yeah, exactly. Because once there's no more support, I'm going to be stuck on a dead operating system, essentially.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
And that's just going to cause issues. So they don't make it easy though, they really don't. So hopefully I can figure out how to do that.
Data sent us.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people.
That's not going to make me lose everything, because I have fucking, like, the games aren't an issue. It's just all like my personal documents and that kind of thing that are just. I have 130 fucking
There's a remnant
gigs
here?
of. What is that thing? Ira corpse. Cause of death. Oh, they hit it with the car. With the ship. It's just all these little bits and pieces that would be really annoying to track down. Like my programs and that kind of thing. So. Ugh.
Pathfinder,
I'll figure out a way
point
though.
is attached to this log. I've updated your location device.
What is it? A nav point, do you say?
Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
Oh god. That usually means that there's something horrible that we don't want anyone to find out yet. That we don't know about. And there'll be a decision at the end of it. So, well, should we tell them the truth or not? Usually no, because the truth hurts. Is almost always sad. So yeah, if what is that thing? Am I gonna have to kill that?
I can't. Good thing I love a challenge.
Take down the architects. Oh boy, this looks fun. I feel like I'm going to shoot it and it's going to just obliterate me instantly. Oh, gotta let that animation play out.
Attack its legs.
Okay, jeez. That was a genuine, Whoa.
Head exposed! Take it out!
Yeah, oh Jesus. I've been using, or trying to use anyway, the media creation tool that they have on their website.
Life support levels are
So you like download Windows 10, get it to install, put your key in, and then you're good to go. But every time it gets to like the second stage of the installation, it just reverts back to Windows 7, and it's fucking driving me insane. I've tried every fucking solution they have on the internet. And you know how people, they do this thing where they're like, oh, it worked fine for me. And that's just their entire input into the conversation, or into the forum post. Or they're like, they ask a question how to fix it, and then they say, oh, never mind, fixed it, and then they neglect to tell you how. And it's like, why do you do that? Just fucking, if you're gonna say anything, just tell us the solution, please. And there's so much of that. Ugh, I hate it. Makes me mad. Anyway, first world problems and all that.
The legs will bring it down!
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm hoping that there's somewhere I can get through to here. Because I've tried the internet has failed me, so I'm gonna have to contact Microsoft support, see if they've got anything. I'm gonna try and, one last thing I'm going to try is take out all the hard drives except for the main one and see if that works, because I have 5 hard drives all up. One has the OS on it, and the rest are just for games and whatever else. So hopefully that might help, and then I can just reintroduce the hard drives as we go, but that seems liable to break something, which I do not want to happen. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I think everyone has a customer service support thing. Here we have a company called Telstra that is literally the worst thing in the universe. So I imagine, even if it's terrible, I imagine it's better than that. That's always a bonus. It always sucks when you get sass from someone on the opposite side of the phone. It's just like, I'm here to help, and I'm asking for help, and you're being a dick about this. They just make it unnecessarily annoying, but it's good that you didn't have to deal with that. Trying to deal with Telstra is like, fuck, you'd have a better time pulling your own teeth out.
The legs will bring it down!
God, you have to be so close. It's very similar to the Star Wars sound effect.
It's retreating.
Hey.
Keep on it. Don't move away.
The very, very last option is going to be to
Don't let it flee.
just wipe everything. And that's the one thing I don't want to happen, because it's going to be so devastating trying to get everything back again. Like I said, the games aren't an issue. You can just go on Steam or this on Origin and re-download them, but ugh, it just creates so much more hassle than there needs to be, you know? It's my car.
Aim for its legs.
Oh, it's back. Oh, it moved very slightly. Exactly. Oh, nothing like the old get good. Get good. It's like, oh, good. Yep, thanks. Really, that's the advice I needed, you frickin' dick.
More remnants are coming.
Oh, okay, good.
Hostiles ahead!
We can take out its legs!
Thanks, Phoebe. We have to do some research and stuff, because I think my weapons and armor are getting a little bit on the shit side. Oh, for fuck.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
It's creating reinforcements.
Is it gonna make its legs vulnerable, or what? I'm just gonna have to sit here like a dick.
Get its legs!
There we go.
On it!
It's weakened.
I mean, that would be great. Wouldn't have to worry about it every 2 seconds. But there's nothing like minus 50-degree weather to really put you on your toes.
Don't let it flee.
Oh sure, I'm gonna go and just tackle that gigantic fucking monster. Because, as if it would care if I didn't want to leave or not. I do feel kind of bad for killing it, because it seems like it's a somewhat important creature.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
No, we're still only up to the second one.
The legs will bring it down!
I think we have 8 or 9 of those purple crystals to go, and then that'll be the end. But we'll make it last a bit. We'll try and get all the coloured crystals from 1 and 2 and 3 and that kind of thing. Don't want to just get the bare bones and then leave, you know. I want to try and get some of the extra stuff that I missed out on. Oh, and tomorrow night too, we're doing, because it's Halloween, we're going to do a horror game. Because I hate myself, apparently. Not a huge, not a fan of horror games, but Halloween seems as good a time as any to do it. So that should be fun. For you guys. Not for me. I'll be crying the whole time. Oh, well that actually did a lot of damage. That didn't kill it, did it?
It's creating reinforcements.
No. Well, I'm gonna hide in here. You guys have fun. I think, yeah. I think if I was playing the horror games I've played on stream by myself, I wouldn't finish them in anywhere near the amount of time I did on stream. But because there are other people, I'm able to sort of push through. It's still hard, and it's still scary as hell. But it makes it a smidgen easier.
It's weakened. Good job.
Oh my god, I wish that would stop going. But,
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
yeah, it's still... I wouldn't call horror games fun at all, but they are definitely more enjoyable with some other people. No, it definitely has a lot of health. I think my weapon is just really bad. There we go. I did a lot of damage and I nearly died.
Interface while you can!
Oh. What? Do you mean interface?
Wow. This thing caused a lot of trouble.
We should tell Priya what happened here.
It just went into space. Why did it go into space? Ooh. Oh, I like that. That gives me lots of stuff. So yeah, I think we're playing something called Moons of Madness, which is a new horror game. So, I like to watch other people play horror games. I just don't like to play them myself. So I had seen Outlast being played. So this one's brand new, which will be, you know, the maximum uncomfort level for me while I'm scared shitless.
Normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Yep, so am I. I am a big babby when it comes to anything horror. And horror games are worse than movies, I think, because you're the one in control. When you're in control, it's you who has to move the plot forward, and you have to, like, push through. Whereas if it's a movie, you're watching someone else do that. Having to do it yourself is awful.
That new boy, Dale, was looking at you. Are you becoming over the new in?
I still avoid both of them like the plague. Unless I'm peer pressured into doing them. No, not really. I think it was my suggestion. Eek. Oh, this guy, I remember him. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's just a thing. Halloween, so horror game. Like it just makes sense. So.
There you are. Where are my colleagues? You have the map?
You mean the one you wanted to sell on Kadara?
How did Astra? She grew a conscience again, didn't she? Girl's not cut out for this work. For what it's worth, I've been talking to these people. They have it rougher than I thought. To be honest, I don't know if I would have gone through with it. Well, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
He tried to steal from your people, Jarl. You decide.
Report to the Resistance. If you want to scavenge, you'll do it for your people.
Really?
What he did is terrible. But he snuck his ship past the Ket, and that takes skill. Time to put it to use. I don't suppose I have a say in this. Fine, I'll play it your way. Stars, do I regret asking you for help?
Yeah, it's a good game. Probably not worth upgrading for. I only ever upgrade my stuff, and this is how I've done it for ages, because I detest how expensive computer parts are. I only ever upgrade stuff when it breaks. So the only reason I've got this rig now, which has cost me a fucking fortune, but the only reason I have it is because I had a big computer meltdown a few years ago, and couldn't. It was basically an overpriced paperweight for, oh god, 6 months. And then I bought all the stuff for it, and it's pretty decent now. But I never would have done it if it hadn't have broken. It'd still be the dinky little thing I had before. So that's turn that one in. What's that? It's a scan minerals. That's a scan minerals too. Scan minerals. Well, I know where most of the fucking minerals are on this planet. So cool, we've got an outpost now. Yeah, it's such a commitment though to upgrading. Everything's so expensive. Honestly, I wouldn't. It's not worth it really, unless you do something where your computer has to be, you know, tip-top shape. I never had a problem with playing games like with a lower graphics setting. That never really bothered me. Still doesn't. But I was lucky enough to have a pretty decent job for a while. And I thought, well, might as well. I've got the money. Wish that lasted.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele.
Oh well.
Pathfinder, my scouts told me about your run-in with the architect.
Well, there you go. It works alright then.
Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
It's not easy losing people under your command.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have let them search that far out. I failed them. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
I tracked down your missing drill techs. They didn't make it.
I'll send a team out to recover the bodies. They deserve a proper burial. And Pathfinder, thank you.
No worries. They were killed by a giant snake thing.
Come back if you need anything.
The Architect of Doom. I would like to know what they actually do. Well, I think that's all we can do on this planet, actually. So, I think it's time to leave and go home to the Nexus for a little while. So I can spend my points. I have like 7 cryopod points. It's true. It's so true. And I think the only time where... I think it was the PS2 that's had support for ages after it came out, and that was really the only one. The other ones just get dropped by the wayside. And it's like, oh, well, we've brought out this new one that can play games a lot better. It's not going to have any of the games you want on it, and you'll only be able to play a few of the games from the previous generation on it. But it's going to cost $600. Give us the money. Go fuck yourself.
We talk a moment.
Oh god. Yes, Kalo? I'm pregnant. The baby is yours. What?
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
$600. That's way too far, I think. And the thing is, they sell you on the promise of games. They don't sell you on the games they have. Usually they'll have 1 or 2 launch titles, and then they go, oh yeah, we promise there'll be good games later on. And it's like, well, you say that, but it's impossible to make a reality. There's always going to be like this hype around them.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
What's AVP? Whatever. Oh yeah, if your competition is
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is.
selling ridiculously
And
over
how
price,
much
and
of it
there's
didn't
no
we
option
see?
really. You go to the one
What
that's
if it's
cheaper.
way bigger? What's all that space for?
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
Guess I should probably go and talk to
From
everyone
what I
too.
can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I like how they refer to it as habitats as if it's a fucking zoo.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least.
She's the
I work
Asari, I
best
think.
when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile.
Well,
Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
I bet Tally had something to do with that. I don't know when they left. Has the stuff in Mass Effect happened? Did that happen before or after the Reapers? I imagine it would have to be before, otherwise the Reapers would have just destroyed it.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist?
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
That's fair enough. They are big time sinks. The first one, probably not as long as the rest of them, but the first one lays a bit of the groundwork.
What do you know about
Well,
the Scourge?
obviously it's the
We
first one.
established that it's artificial. Someone put it there.
Mm.
Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
Right, so I would like to know who the Remnant are.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Alright. I think everyone's going to have some extra stuff to say, so we better go and talk to them. Plus, I think they emailed me.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
God, she's hostile. And it's a worthy addition. A worthy cause to put hours into Elder Scrolls. And I cannot wait for the next one. It better be better than fucking Fallout 76, I tell you. But I've probably spent about 1,000 hours collectively in Skyrim. I have no idea how many hours I've put into Oblivion, but probably quite a few.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Such good
Curious
games.
is good. Builds
And the mods.
anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
How is it's true? Alright, I have to think about who I want to romance. I don't really know who the options are. Let's see what the options are. Because I like PB. Mostly because of her name. What was that? Andrew's Study Bible. Sure. Andromeda. Oh, really? Romance options. Because I like Vetra. If she's a romance option, then I might go after her. Oh my god. What is this fucking website doing? Okay, there's Cora, obviously. Liam, Bluch, PB. Oh, she's bi. Oh, I guess the Asari are. I forgot about that. Jarl, Vetra, Gil. Oh, Suvi's gay. I did not know that. Ray's Vidal. Who the fuck is that? Alright, well. I don't know who I romanced last time, so I mean,
I don't have to explain genetics to you, do I? Everyone.
oh, haha, fuck me. Hilarious.
Yes. Assuming you're not a clone. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing.
If you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Sure. They've always sort of, the first Mass Effect set the groundwork for it, and it's been a big part of their games. Even, probably to a lesser degree, Knights of the Old Republic. But I think in pretty much all of their games, they've had kind of some romance option with characters.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company?
That's racist.
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. Alright. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Sure.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
Yes. Yeah, I think I remember specifically actually that the Asari were banned, or the Mass Effect 1 was banned because you could romance the Asari woman on that. in that game, which Liara, is that her name? Whatever her name was, you could romance her, and that pissed a lot of people off apparently, because the Asari are asexual. Is it asexual?
You mentioned
They
you
can
came
mate
to
with any
Andromeda with someone?
gender and
Nothing
have a
gets by
child
you.
from that.
Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder.
Maybe, I don't know.
Just
But
a
that caused
friend.
a lot of issues.
The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
A certain independence might be helpful. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
Way to put it,
And Jal.
Frank.
That book hasn't even been written yet, has it? Exciting.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
My character, I can't get over, my character looks like a Sith Lord, and I fucking love it. It wasn't even on purpose either, it just sort of developed that way. Any excuse to incorporate Star Wars into every aspect of my life. That's fine with me. Yeah. Okay, thanks, bye!
Oh yeah, traded swear words.
Really? That's what you asked him about?
A completely different tech base, and you start there. You want to talk shop? Talk shop. I want to know him.
Oh, jeez.
Yes?
Bye.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Could you imagine that? Someone sort of taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? And they're like, okay, I gotta go, bye. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. You know what? I don't really want to talk to Liam. He annoys the shit out of me. Oh, fucking Cora wanted to talk to me and she just has vanished into thin air. That is supremely frustrating. Anyway. Remnant tech. Ooh, weapons. I can unlock pretty much whatever I want, but I would like to make some armor. Do I have the stuff for it yet? No, I need uranium. Can I buy some uranium maybe? Resources? Oh, I can. Wait. Yeah, I can. Alright, well. Fuck it. I'll buy 100. Oh my god. Oh, my poor wallet. Ooh, mods for that. Lovely. I never use consumables, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Let's get rid of the Angaran stuff. This stuff too. I'll keep the Deep Explorer crap. Let's get rid of it all. Do a nice inventory sweep. Okay. Okay. This. Oh my god, how do I can just press B. Funnily enough. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, we'll keep the mods. They always come in useful. Alright, confirm trade. Give me my shit ton of uranium. Which I guess I just have in my pocket now. Definitely. That definitely still applies to here. Is that gonna be any good? Oh well. Honestly, I have no idea how you would go about getting uranium here. You'd have to be into some weird shit. So if I search that and that, I guess. Or you can just buy it off the dark web. Do one of those what everyone does now and just buy random fucking mystery boxes off the dark web and hope that doesn't end up biting them right in the arse. Oh, I don't like that I have to go to the loadout thing just to do that. It's annoying. Ooh. Collect all rewards. I forget that you actually have to go and do that. I have 5 points. Right. Tech materials might be alright actually. Increase inventory, actually that's a good one. Financial infrastructure, don't really know how much that was, but sure. I'll do that. And lab technicians. Sure. Alright. Got lots of stuff now. So, ew. So, I mean, that's unique.
How long does it take to learn piloting?
Depends how you...
Oh,
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
for God's sake. I guess, like, for medical reasons, that's we do that here too, for like bowel cancer. For older people, they send out these things where you have to take a sample of your poop and mail them to like a hospital department thing, and they'll test for cancer, I guess. So we do have that too. Getting sent back, yeah, that's that's a little gross addition, isn't it? It's like, oh, a package. Oh, a package. My package, in fact. Gross. Star, blah blah blah. Oh. Stored it in an lead box. Security regardless, blah blah blah. Sure. Information, all the work, blah blah blah. Explain prefixed. Oh jeez. To cache. Gotta set up all codes and tethered in Sam, no, but not before she spaced a couple crates of supplies head for Patromus and displace the gravity in Pathfinder HQ. Okay. Oh, that's for that. Yeah, Cora wanted to talk to me, but she's gone AWOL, so I don't really know what the fuck to do about that. I don't know. Drac, Vetra, Sam. Oh, hang on, we can actually talk to Sam. I forgot about that. Where is he? Over here? Hello, Seb.
Hello, Ryder. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
Yeah, I've learned, don't shoot aliens when you first meet them.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
I mean, that's like a dad joke.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Oh, good.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Yeah, so if you type in !jump, your little character will actually jump into the air to try and grab the star.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Oh, is that all?
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to SAM node in the Hyperion.
Sure.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
So, where's my journal? Allies and... okay, meet with PB in her Nexus apartment. Speak to Cora. Take Cora to speak with her. Oh, I've already talked to her, that's why. Okay, so let's head to EOS then, I guess. I thought I needed to head to Nexus to unlock stuff, but I didn't, so... That's the kitchen. Bit of a shit kitchen on this ship, but anyway. Essentially. Yeah. It doesn't have...
Now, there was a time when Sid was afraid of space. We were traveling a lot, and one day she just woke up and realized there was nothing outside the shuttle walls. Happened more than once. She'd panic. I'd hold her, for as long as it took. She doesn't even remember now. It was only for a month or two.
Funny, huh? The things they don't remember.
And you feel like it's up to you to hold on to it, or else it's just gone.
And there's just something there that you know you're...
Okay, guys. It's like the AIs in this, they don't have... They kind of have personalities, but they're not quite as human as something like Cortana is, you know? Hello.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Just the fucking... Well, you know what? I've got to romance someone. Can't play a Mass Effect game without romancing someone.
Hey, Ryder.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. Then again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
Yeah, it is exactly like that, isn't it? Hey, just to remind you, we'll talk later.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
It's honestly, it's amazing the way that they have these massively complex conversations that you can have with people, but it's always going to be a game, you know? It's always going to have those weird little, just awkward bits that don't happen in real life. Well, unless you're as awkward as I am.
Ryder.
We can talk more later.
Just skip that, I guess. Vetra, Cora, so she's in the engineering deck.
Your ship's layout confuses me.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it, Joel.
Engine rooms aft, med bay starboard.
That helps.
Is that sarcasm I sense from you, Joel? Didn't know you had it in you.
Yes?
What's your story, Jal? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
You're messing with me, right?
Possibly. What does it mean?
It's an idiom. Means you're joking, trying to make me feel uncomfortable.
Ah, then no. Ephra instructed me to be cautious. I'm not very good at being cautious.
I mean, this is like having a conversation with myself. It's awkward and horrible and just makes everyone uncomfortable.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Oh my god.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number.
Oh god.
But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
You studied with Moshae Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Right. Yeah, I'd never really trust the minimum requirements that games put out because they don't run them on shit PCs. They kind of just, at least to my understanding, they run them on their high-end specialty rigs, and then they kind of just estimate what will be the lowest requirements. I think that's how they do it. They don't go down and just where they keep the shit PCs and run it up on that, because they just don't. So I never quite trust them on that.
Really? So one of those professor-student things.
Oh my god.
No, not that way. Moshae Sefa is 115 of your years old.
So
how long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
For fuck's sake, Joel. Yeah, you're probably right there. It's just optimization can only go so far. Like they don't make games anymore to run on every single system like they did back in the day. They used to make it so everyone could play at a sort of decent level, and only the people who had the really expensive stuff could play it at the max. But that's not how it is any days. These days it's just like, well, if you've got the rig, you can play it how it's meant to be played. If not, well, tough luck, which sucks.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings.
Excuse me.
We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Ooh.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that. Believe me. Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Depressing.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere. Every single day.
Jesus.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Joel.
Stay strong and clear.
I mean, these responses are unique. Can I edit this? Can I pimp my ride, so to speak? No? Fine. Oh, hey, Cora.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first Ket who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire.
I mean, it's easier, isn't it?
So, what else is new?
When you shoot first, ask questions later.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Won't know until we talk to those Asari on Eos. Any chance of swinging by?
Yep.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative.
You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in a sorry space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in
Alright,
the
no
galaxy?
worries, Nikita. Thanks for hanging around,
usually.
and thanks for the sub.
Terrorists,
Appreciate
cults, rogue
Well,
Ardat
sleep well.
people demanding a
Enjoy the
withdrawal
rest
from
of
the
your
Citadel.
night or
The
morning.
Asari were
Whichever.
spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
Oh, Jesus. No worries at all. Oh my god, I can't believe it's 7 o'clock for you already. Jesus. Nice and early. Oh yeah, I'll enjoy the rest of your night and I'll
You were in the
catch you
Alliance
later.
before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested.
Oh.
Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
No, apparently not.
After 4 years with Asari Commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
I'm sorry?
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
Well,
later,
murder.
I'll be here.
Oh, I don't mind. This is Liam's bunk, I guess. I think that's where Veteran normally is. Alright. I think we've got Gil. And that's it, maybe? Possibly. Okay. He wanted to talk to me, I think.
There you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life.
That's a bit harsh.
Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
I mean, poker is a dangerous game, Gil.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Oh, I betcha. Might even buy you dinner. Oh, I should probably see if he's got anything else to say. That was just like a little cutscene.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Hilarious.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait. How about a crow? Smart,
Fucking
irreverent,
dickhead.
obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
No.
Are you sure
I
you can
don't
keep
think.
the Scourge damage under control?
Never seen anything like the Scourge. What it does to our tech. It's keeping me on my toes, but that's when I do my best work. In a way, I guess I'm grateful.
Well, you're welcome.
Don't do me any favors. Don't worry, Ryder. You're in good hands.
He just laughs at the weirdest times.
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well.
No.
Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Good talking to you, Gil.
I mean, humans aren't
Anytime.
exactly known for their friendliness, though, are they? Pretty much anywhere they go, especially in these games, they just end up tearing people to shreds. Oh, someone wants to talk to me on the vid thing, don't they? Bridge, galactic map. Not the bridge, this one. I think the resistance leader, maybe? I mean, he messaged me, like, what? A very long time ago. Here we go. Ephra.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shava Khan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Joel says you want to help find the Moshai. Why should I let you?
My personal code is... I got this.
Bold, a little arrogant, like me. Still, I'll reserve judgment for now. We've managed to trace the Moshai to a special cat facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the cat.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the cat facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Joel. Okay. Didn't we already take care of that? Or was that something else? Like a smaller base, maybe? I'm confused.
You've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
That's why he hates aliens.
Yes. He suffered greatly.
Fair enough.
When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Aksul.
Doubtful.
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Tholdir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
Jesus, this is quite quick. I didn't expect to, like, deal with that issue so quickly. Galaxy map. Armor locker. Actually, that's where I want to go, isn't it? I want to change my loadout. And see... Can I make any more Remnant gear? Legs. Oh, I can. Remnant heritage. Oh fuck it, I don't need any augmentations. Heritage. I need more uranium. Can I buy any more? Or did I buy all of it? I think I might have bought all of it. Shit. That's alright. At least I got a couple pieces. Which is a lot more than I had. So... and I still got the arms, which is a bit of a shame, but I can't really do much about that. Can I change the glow color on my armor? Because if so, I would like to glow a different color. Default, auto, custom. Which ones? That's like the side bits. I don't want to look like that. I'll see it. Okay. Well, I can make that black. Make that black too. Make this one black as well. Pattern select. Do I want patterns? Not really. So I can't change the glow, unfortunately. But that's fine. I can live with that. All sources against enemy suffering ongoing. His combo detonation damage. Unarmored, unshielded, normal sized enemies. I think we'll get that one. Alright, that's fine. So we have to find some more uranium so I can make the final pieces. Final piece of my armor. Just because I don't like running around in mismatched armor.
Not really a holiday destination.
Trail of Hope brought to light. What's this? Architect
Tracking a
Husk.
remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
Remnant Architect's programming directives have been interrupted. It is in orbital standby mode and remains tethered to its home planet Vold. From this clearer vantage point, obviously subtle damage from repeated freeze-thaw cycles in a saturated environment. Many systems seem to be pinging for maintenance. Okay, well it gave us some research stuff. There's a Trail of Hope and brought to light. Might as well. We're already here, so...
Approaching the LZ.
Can't skip it. Dang it. Next we need to head to Eos so we can see the Asari Arc stuff. Don't think I ever got to the Asari Arc, so... Oh, excuse me. That'll be interesting. Oh, that's the... okay. Yeah, that's from my perk stuff. System... Yeah, I'll worry about this stuff later on. I was under the impression that I've already managed to get the thing though. What if I go and talk to her and they're just like, well, you already did it, so
freezing and continuing to fall.
Thanks.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support restored.
Hi.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you? You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Or you could just give me the fucking password instead of having me hack into your personal logs, you dingus. Oh god, there's 2 quests. Oh, I meant to come back here, but I never did, didn't I? Whoopsies. That explains the quests that I haven't done.
I just have a feeling Michelle's still alive.
I couldn't help it over here.
Oh, now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness. We have to concentrate on saving the Moshai, Hana, not your vain hope.
Rabba, I know Mashal's still alive.
Hana, why are you convinced your friend's still alive?
Because Mashal is our best saboteur. She knows how to keep herself safe. We destroyed Aket's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Mashal had to set off the explosives by hand.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Mashal knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyik won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the data is compatible with your, gadget. Whatever you find, please tell me.
I call it a gadget.
I just want the truth.
Makes it sound so cheap. What's with that? Isn't that for companions only? The hell? Okay. I guess that's new. Hello.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you?
Oh
Why
my
are you
god.
standing here?
There's a few Australian voice actors in this.
Places to be.
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
Alright, well,
There's no time to waste.
apparently
I'll
I'm a
help with whatever
glorified delivery boy.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Jesus fucking Christ, aren't you a bundle of sunshine, you fupping bastard? Oh god, everyone's so grumpy. Which is understandable.
Medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Are you a shop?
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
What the fuck?
This is my friend, Macy. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Kett. Maybe if you clear that Kett station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck.
Haven't I fucking done that already? Alright, whatever. There's a lot of stuff that I thought I've done that apparently I haven't. Okay, where's... Give the map to intelligence. Okay, I think that's what we can finish off. And then we can go and talk to the head honcho. And get the ball rolling, I guess.
Good. You're in the clear. Proceed to
Pathfinder,
objective.
I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
I've been here for so many hours, I have literally established an outpost, and they're like, Never mind.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
I've already taken down a big base, though. I don't know.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Kett don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
Alright.
I think I have enough of it.
Bye. I've been over every fucking inch of this place. Oh, sorry, am I in the road? Okay.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful.
That's the drop point thing. Where is... Meet the Resistance on Vold.
Pathfinder, updating your nav system with a supply drop.
So, okay, I guess I wasn't supposed to come here when I did. I came here a bit early.
Extreme cold.
What the fuck? Meet the Resistance on Vold. So why is it pointing me that way? What the fuck? What the hell? Okay, sure, whatever. I guess the compass is having a meltdown of sorts, so we need to find the opposite exit, which is this one maybe? No, that's not it. Planet surface. Whoa, what is that? Platinum. I don't need platinum. I need uranium for all my remnant tech.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
There we go. Glad it told me the wrong direction. Stupid game. Hello.
Word's getting around that you're alright. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra. Word's getting around that you're alright. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra.
Right. Do you want to let me on the ship then, you dingus? Or what? Can I talk to this one? What the fuck?
Are you the Pathfinder that Ephra was talking about?
Yes.
That's me.
We're the team assigned to breach the facility with you. Hopefully rescue Moshai Sefer.
I'm your pilot. The Kett facility is on the other side.
Oh, I see, okay.
Ready to head out?
So we hit just one of the big fuck off Kett facilities and there's another one.
No time to waste. You can fill me in on the shuttle.
Okay, everybody in.
Yeah, PB can come, Giles fine. Midas touch. Sure. Tabula rasa. No, I like the gold paint job. That'll do, and I might unequip this. That way my powers will recharge a little bit quicker. I only use the laser rifle anyway, so...
So no one has ever seen the inside of one of these places. Really?
None who lived to tell. Prisoners who go in are never seen again. They have disappeared.
Oh, mysterious. No one's escaped?
Sure, we've liberated Ket work camps, but never these facilities. We lost so many fighters trying. The price was too high.
I like to believe that the Ket take important Angara from here to their home cluster.
What? As slaves?
I guess.
Death is better.
Jaw, we can't just give in to blanket despair. We gotta have hope. It's why they fight. It's why we're here.
It's why we're excited to be part of this mission.
We're here. And let's be quick, this storm's getting worse.
Once we're through the
That's
shield,
so grumpy.
you take point. We'll look for Moshae Sepha. Let's just try to stay safe, okay?
But Pathfinder,
Oh.
no one joins the Resistance to stay safe.
I don't need your sass, random Angaran.
Radio me when you're ready to go.
Fuck, I get enough of that from PB. Even Jarl's starting to develop some sass. Oh, we've actually got
know
little
what kind of
helpers.
force we can expect.
Not a clue.
Stay close. Don't draw attention until we have to.
They won't expect us to disable that shield. Might give us an edge.
Our intel says there's a system node to hack on an interface point near here. Somewhere.
Scale's our top Ket hacker.
That was a pleasant noise.
Run Angaran shield disable program.
Adding my process accelerator. Stand by. Continue to stand by.
Please don't embarrass me in front of our new friends.
I have created a small hole in the shield.
Look, it worked. Woohoo.
We're not there yet, but we'll get there.
Oh, they're invisible. Fuck. That would have been creepy if I hadn't seen that coming. Might have spooked me. I don't need any more spooks until tomorrow night, thank you.
Sam, by the time we leave, I want to know everything about this place.
Yes, Pathfinder.
All right, let's go. Owen, Skelv, you're on me.
You'd think a laser would cut right through that. Guess not. Ooh. The way Ryder's breathing is strange. It's like he's still cold. Hang on a second. How do I get through? What the fuck? There's another door up here, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Wondering why there's no entrance. Get up, fuck me.
Oh! Do you see this, Hect?
Yes, incredible.
I can't believe I'm here.
And I bet neither can these guys.
What's the matter, alien? Can't keep up?
You guys are crazy.
I think that might be a prerequisite. Oh, creepy. You can actually, I remember.
Sides of these places so many times. I can't believe we got in.
Our people's things are here. Abandoned.
From the prisoners.
Do we have time to... Can we just look around?
I remember the Archon pop vinyl
Sezik,
that went around when this game came out.
hack us away into the heart of this place.
On it!
I kind of wish I bought it for this, but I didn't. It's quite a cool
Huddle
looking
up.
one.
If we were a surprise, I doubt we're one anymore.
You have the best chance of finding Moshae Sefer. We'll attack head-on and provide a distraction.
That sounds a little like suicide.
We're ready for anything.
This is the main entrance. We'll go this way.
Kick in the front door.
Oh, 3 people.
Stay in radio contact.
It's not enough.
And good luck.
If XCOM has taught me anything, is it's better to be in a group.
Enough trouble to keep the cat occupied?
Count on it.
Pathfinder, it seems the program I used to breach the shield could overload it and destroy this facility. However, the pulse would be lethal to Angaran physiology.
That's not ideal.
Let's call it a last resort.
Jarl's voice has changed. It's gotten like super deep.
Looks that way.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is his voice so deep now? It just changed randomly. Oops. What was that little blip for? Oh no, I've got to miss something. Damn it.
Whoa. Sam, what is this?
A decontamination protocol. The chamber is sealed until the cycle runs its course.
So, we're trapped. I hate that.
Noted.
Break the window?
No, the seal is invulnerable.
Decontamination? Is that weird to anyone else?
Good question.
Probably with a creepy answer.
Germaphobes?
I assume they're obsessed with purity. Because they always are. Oh, it doesn't actually let me go back at all.
Pathfinder, come in.
How's it going?
We're undetected, but from where we're hiding, we can see some of our people.
We seem to be in a kit-only area. No more shy yet.
Understood. We're just discussing our next move. We'll be in touch.
I hate that his voice has changed.
This looks like a classroom.
Just
right?
Guess facing the front of the class is universal. What's that thing against the wall?
No idea.
Stasis pod would be my hypothesis.
Stasis pod school?
Maybe they are sending the Angara home.
Maybe.
Why is your voice different? It's really annoying. Maybe hopefully it'll change back after the mission's done. Because otherwise it's just weird. I don't like it. I knew I heard a growl. Cheeky bastards.
Where is everyone? Okay, let's stay sharp.
Well, well. What do we have here?
They all sleeping here. Some kind of commune?
Should we toss the place, Joe?
Whatever that means. It doesn't sound violent enough.
This isn't really a massive amount of sleeping room, I must say.
Let's get these guys without much of a ruckus.
There aren't that many.
Did he just vaporize? Because if so, I like that. Oh no, he just turned invisible. Less exciting. Oh, it's so bright. There we go.
What? What is this?
Now his voice is back. What the fuck?
Fortunate welcome. Step forward. I am humbled before you. You who are the chosen. Chosen by the Archon. Chosen to be exalted.
Chosen to be exalted.
Uh-oh. are the Ket Angara.
What? Why aren't they resisting?
That's some crazy cult shit down there. Those Angara look like they're in some sort of trance.
I know the Moshai. She's not down there. But maybe in one of those pods.
It's as good a lead as any.
You wanted a distraction? We just set our plan on fire.
I feel like literally, yeah. Fuck's sake.
Impossible!
Possible, bitch.
Archon,
Explain.
we've been breached. I will defend the temple.
Wait. Is the Moshai among these?
No. It awaits final exaltation.
Then proceed immediately and bring it to me.
I like its armor. I like the neck thing.
Final exaltation? What's final? What are they doing? We have to save all the Angara.
We're here. Let's do everything we can.
Thank you.
That wasn't the plan.
Plans change. Come on. Let's see where those pods go.
Yeah, PB, let's just fucking leave
can't be
everyone
right.
to be
She called them the Chosen.
melted down.
What exactly?
Or whatever.
Jal, they can't have chosen to be here, can they?
No, of course not. I don't know what's going on either.
Whatever it is, we need to get the Moshai out of it.
And I'm sure that'll be extremely easy and not at all a pain in the arse.
Fight! The Archon will reward you!
The Resistance is enjoying the action.
Yeah, the 3 people that they sent here with us.
Pathfinder.
Go ahead.
We contacted Commander Dozil. More fighters are on their
Oh,
way.
there we go.
Send scientists too, and technicians. Let's gather all the intel we can.
Will do.
Jal, our objective is still the Moshai.
Of course. But we can't waste this
Whoa!
opportunity.
Get out of here.
Pod spotted! Above us!
They go behind that wall. Must be another way in.
We can ask these guys for directions. Who's in? BB?
Still shooting here!
I'm playing Ryder and I'm sick of his shit already. Just such a wisecracking dick.
You holding up? So far, we're beyond the main chamber now and continuing our infiltration.
This place is crazy.
What are you seeing?
It's like I don't know, a weird church.
So strange. We found a room of prisoners who were entranced or something. Couldn't convince them to evacuate, so we had to leave them behind.
Right. Trances are always a good sign.
Sam, any luck figuring out how the...
I'm guessing the core's through here.
Oh, it's one of those things that's not going to let me save.
How many pods?
Oh no. Jal,
Oh, Jesus.
We can try scanning.
who are they?
Angaran male. Estimate 35. 191 centimeters. Scar tissue, lower right abdomen.
That's not her.
Obviously.
Angaran female. Healthy. 176 centimeters. Never given birth.
None of these fit her description.
Ryder. If you find a console, I will try to access it.
Am I getting points for scanning these, or I should just not bother? Alright, whatever. Console. There we go.
Okay, Cat Terminal. Let's see what you've got hiding in here. Sam?
Searching. The Chosen are locked by genetic information.
Hurry, please.
I am working at top velocity with an alien language and an alien technology, checking against Angaran databases. The Moshae was here, but her pod was pulled out of line moments ago.
Uh-oh. Where to?
Pods travel from here to rooms that encircle this core.
On it. Let's go.
Moshae's pod. Right, okay.
Pathfinder, come in.
Go ahead.
Our reinforcements are arriving. We're doubling back to rendezvous.
We have a lead on the Moshae.
We think she's alive.
Star strength. That's good news.
We'll keep in touch.
Such a weird communication line. Just Look at the Moshae's pod. Hello?
What is this room?
Weirdest one yet. Grim.
Contents is genetic material. Cat.
Uh-oh. So they are essentially the same as the aliens from XCOM. Or very similar, at least, in the fact that they genetically modify everything that has legs.
Decontamination product.
Get down. Sam, can you do anything about this yet?
Working on it.
I'm gonna assume that's not the Moshae. Ruh-roh.
No, wait! Save the Angara! Be careful! Don't kill him!
Joel, he's shooting at us!
Sorry, Joel. We'll get these Ket bastards, I promise!
Monsters! Villains! Time to die!
Oh, see
Couldn't have
that?
said it better myself.
That was like a full-on fucking combat roll. Damn.
Got them all. Okay, everyone good? Now, what the hell was all that?
Okay, that was beyond messed up.
I've seen some serious crap. But this is straight up evil.
Is there like a limit to how many times they can say shit or something? Because they go from saying, they'll say shit once and then they'll go back to saying like crap and I don't know, very minor swears. It just seems strange. This game is not PG. At least I don't think it is.
Joel?
They are us.
The Moshae. I'll keep scanning for her. It looks like there are other rooms like this.
We'd better find her fast.
They are us.
Yeah.
How many have I killed? Not knowing. Ryder, I did not know.
How can I help? What do you need?
That is kind. I don't know.
Well, then let's start by finding the Moshai. If anyone can figure out what this means for the Angara, I'm guessing it's her.
You are probably right.
Ryder! Jaal, she's here! Hurry!
That's convenient.
Come on, come on!
Sam! Get me into that room now!
Initiating decontamination bypass hack.
You lost me, Moshai! Moshai Safer! We're coming for you!
There you are. Being able to go invisible is cheating. You son of a bitch.
Sam, what have you got?
I was able to access the facility plans at the last terminal. A best guess would be the shuttle launch area above.
Best guess. Doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Oh yeah, fucking I guess. Just head to the launch pad and hope for the best.
Hang tight, Moshai Sefa. We're coming for you.
You will not take her!
No, you will not take her.
I mean, the banter is just on a complete other level, isn't it?
My own exaltation shields and protects me! You flawed ignorant!
How dare you? I take those words personally.
I will not yield!
I want one of those revolvers that PB has.
The Archon will reward you!
It's never a good reward in these cases, though, is it? It's like, you get to die for my glory. That's your reward. So, yeah, I think I wanted more than that. Not death was, you know, sort of top of the list. What the fuck? Why do I keep getting hurt? Oh, that's why.
I will not yield! None here will yield!
What the fuck? I can't do... This thing's too quick. I can't dodge. What? Fuck off. Who keeps doing it? Fucking get out of here.
We fight to the death! Protect this sacred place!
So this isn't so much a military camp as it is a temple of some sort. Which is just kind of gross, honestly. Oh. Hey. Oh, did we kill the cardinal? Oh, I'm one of them. Must have. Did it drop anything cool? I bet it didn't because I won't be able to find the corpse. Oh, I kind of wanted to scan it too. Oh no, there it is. Cat Ascendant. Battlemaster can elevate above the fray to gain tactical advantage, blah blah blah, whereas... Okay, sure. It's basically a wizard.
I gotcha. We're getting you out of here.
No one has ever returned from behind Ket walls.
Well, I don't know the rules yet. Anyway, this place is on alert. We have to get out of here, now.
What about the rest?
I'm not the only one here. They took the entire cell.
Vitals are bad. The immune system's been decimated.
You will not take it. It is meant for the Archon himself.
She's coming with us.
Wait, I want to know why the Archon?
Arrogant simpletons. This is a gift. Who are you to deny it?
You turned them into monsters that fight their own people.
These Chosen join with us to become great beyond your ability to understand. Like them, I was once wretched, and the exalted DNA of our great Archon entwines with mine. I stand on the shoulders of his greatness, as they do, as one day, you will.
Yup. Except, greatness can't be engineered.
Pathfinder, I am tracking multiple inbound Ket cruisers.
You will all be exalted.
Sam, is there an off switch to this horror palace?
I've accessed the EM field. I can overload at your command.
You promised you would get our people out.
There's no time to open hundreds of pods, let alone help the Angara inside.
Wait. Leave my sacred temple intact, and I will open the pods of the Chosen. Take them. Just leave this holy place standing.
No. Even if I die here, this place must be destroyed.
We can come back to destroy it. Let's free these here now.
If your plan fails, the Ket will simply fill this place again.
With respect, our compatriots are also here. Our fighters, our scientists, our strength.
Alright. Release the Angara below.
Enact emergency shutdown. Release all the Chosen.
Joel, have the Resistance free as many as they can before the Ket arrive.
I will. And thank you.
I thank you too. I see you begin to understand the gift that the Ket bring to all Andromeda.
Just get out of here before I change my mind.
You are true to your word.
Just one of the things that makes us great. All on our own.
I wasn't gonna kill her.
And yet your greatness may
Oh,
cost
fuck
my people
off.
dearly.
We have them outside.
Jeez, everyone is so ungrateful. I saved your ass. Jeez. Get out of here. Fucking... Whatever. I didn't know that they had those QuickTime events. So I literally just set my controller down then and listened to the cutscene.
Here comes the Ket. Guess they want their Moshai back.
I wasn't counting on there to be a QuickTime. So badly for them.
Come, stand near me.
I'm sorry?
No, Mosai! Save your strength!
Oh, she has a shield.
That's my decision to make.
That is still letting bullets through.
I'm moving forward.
Oh.
Follow me.
I mean, thanks, but it doesn't really seem to be helping much.
No Ket can stop us now. We defeated them here where they live.
That's right!
Move up! We'll be rescued and leave
Yeah.
this place.
Bye. Oh, I thought they went over the edge.
Head for that platform!
Yeah? Good idea! Better position!
Is that a...
Pathfinder, come in. You You have the Moshai.
Hecht,
I think that's a different voice
as
actor.
many as you can before reinforcements arrive.
I will, but I think we should destroy this place while we're here.
Whoa, heads up!
That's... I don't like that. Changing halfway through? Bad idea.
Shuttle, come in! We're being overwhelmed!
Sorry, I can't land.
Pull up to the edge of the roof. We'll figure it out from there.
Oh my god. Doesn't really do as much as I wanted it to. Boop.
Back off! You're gonna be sorry, you hard-headed freak of nature!
Shit! Get him off us!
Come on, big boy. Come on!
Don't call it a big boy. It's just weird. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, that was close. Oh, he did. What's my prize? Fuck all. Good. My favorite kind of prize.
What's up? Pathfinder.
Come get us. We're ready for extraction.
Oh my
The storm's
god.
getting worse. We need to leave. Now.
I'm injured!
Jesus.
Joel, get her on the shuttle now! Resistance squad, come in!
Here. We're making good time.
Get your team out before the kid arrives.
Don't worry. We got this.
I'm sorry we fought. What we saw will set our cause on fire.
Yes. My broken heart can't even process it.
Lexi, can you give us a minute?
Sure thing. But go gentle. She's in a fragile state.
I'm gonna beat her up. I just want to ask her a few
Did
questions.
she just call me frail?
Fragile.
Giles says you're a pathfinder from the Milky Way.
Do you feel up for a talk?
Ah, so now you value what I have to say.
I did what I thought was right. I'm good with that.
You'll understand then when it's time for me to do what I think is right.
So, the facility. What's the purpose of all that?
They call it exaltation. They believe that those they exalt are given a great gift.
Gift? They snatch us, defile and shatter us. All the ones we love. I can't.
It's a complex genetic construct, an interchange of traits that the Ket use to advance their species.
So they steal genes. But why?
Reproduction.
Domination, tyranny, annihilation.
Yes, and yet, the Archon didn't take me to his ship to transform me. I hung immobile, tormented, never sleeping, brought to him on a whim. He showed me remnant tech and beat me when I wouldn't speak.
Oh no. Remnant, of course.
He's obsessed. Like you are. Yes, Jarl told me. You rescued me hoping to get into Aya's vault.
My people have traveled so far. We'll die without a place to settle. These remnant vaults may be the key. A key to help both our species prosper.
I feel for your people in a way that you clearly do not for mine. But emotion must never get in the way of
Go
science.
fuck yourself, Moshai.
I'll take you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Moshai Sefa.
I'm happy to answer any other questions for you, Pathfinder. Anytime.
They're gonna give me a bunch of attitude too? Jeez.
just need to rest up a bit while I recover my strength.
Maybe now I will beat the Moshai, because she's a dingus.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Oh, good. That's not the way to email. Poker awaits. Acknowledge. My name is Rayless. I serve the Angaran Resistance. Some of our scouts have returned with interesting information about the cat that I'm certain will intrigue you. I wait for you on Vold. Please come soon. Stress tests from Callow. Should be sleeping, but... Worked 42 hours straight. Called it quits to get a little shut-eye, but I'm wide awake here. Figured I'd use the time to practice my poetry. Didn't you know I practice poetry? Neither did I. Probably because I don't, but here it goes. Thanks. Front to rider. Right. Sure. Nothing like a bit of poetry. What time is it? Well, I think that's a good place to leave it. We've got we've finished off the majority of stuff on Vold, and we have some stuff on EOS to take care of. We've got few bits and pieces on Vold left. Not a whole lot, but we'll get to that next time, I think. So tomorrow is gonna be the Halloween spoopy fucking stream because I hate myself. We're going to play a game called Moons of Madness, which is apparently quite good. I don't know how long it is, but we'll try and push through the whole thing. Unless it's like 10 hours long. In that case, I might, not try and do the whole thing in one go. But yeah, I'm sure that'll be fun. And we'll just do as much as we can before I'm sick of getting scared. So... yeah. And I have no idea what to expect from it. So I knew what to expect with Outlast. Don't really know what's going to happen with this one. So that should be good. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it very much. Thank you to Macro Nikita for the sub. Appreciate it. And Jay the Ultra Assassin for the follow. Also appreciated. And thank you for watching. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night, whichever. And I will see you tomorrow for Spooks. Yeah, sounds good. See me in pain? Oh, sounds great. Someone killed me. Alright, I'm going to run some ads, or an ad, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.